Welcome to the CBS Local Sports Pro Football Pick'em Show for Week 7 of the National Football League. I'm Evan Roberts. That's Joe Benigno. We have a very essential job. Our job on this planet is to make picks of the big games in the NFL, and we compete against our guests every single week. And so far, Joe, I got to hand it to you. You've been a juggernaut.
Hey, we're kicking tail, bro, me and you.
Yeah.
We really are.
But you're kicking tail more so than I am.
Hey, you know
You're
what?
62-28 overall. I'm 60-30, and our special guests are 42-48. Now, last week you went 10-3. I went 11-2, and our extremely attractive and sexy guests, the flight crew members Kimberly and Karen from the New York Jets flight crew, went a combined 8-5. This week, our guest is not quite as attractive, and he refuses to wear corduroys and has had over 10 dreams featuring Troy Polamalu. What a strange man this man is. Let's welcome comedian Kenny Zimlinghaus.
Yeah, you got it. You nailed my last name.
I butchered your name.
I mean, that's fine. I mean, there's 11 letters in it.
That's true.
And I'm sorry I'm not as good looking as Karen and Kimberly.
You want to know why? Because you're not showing as much cleavage.
You know,
I can.
It's a little disturbing, these dreams you have about Troy Polamalu. It's a little disturbing, isn't it?
Yeah. Imagine having the dream.
Let us pick some games in the NFL. Of course, our first game would be the Atlanta Falcons going to Detroit to take on the Lions. First of all, should we be worried about Mike Smith's possibly getting his kicked by Jim Schwartz after the game?
You know, I don't think so. I think Schwartz will be under control in this game. This is a very interesting game. Atlanta got themselves back to 3-3, back in the mix in the NFC South with their win. You know what? I think the Lions get back on track. Stafford to Calvin Johnson, get back to their winning ways, win at home against the Falcons.
I think you're going to be wrong. I think the Lions are looking at a 2-game losing streak, and let me tell you why. Atlanta went back to playing football the way they need to be playing. I like Atlanta to really start getting things going now. I'll take them to beat the Lions. How many times are you going to flip before you decide who you're going to pick?
I'm picking Lions simply because Joe's giving me less of a hard time. I'm going to go with Joe.
Oh,
nice.
that seems to make sense.
Yeah, Detroit Lions.
Our next game, the St. Louis Rams looking for their first victory. They take on the Dallas Cowboys.
Are you kidding me? They stink. The Rams stink. The Cowboys win this game and win it easily. Take the Cowboys. If you got them in the knockout pools, take them this week.
I'm going to agree with Benigno and disagree with him at the same time. I think the Rams are going to give them a fight. Okay, I really do. I don't think they're as bad as their record says. I think it's going to be a very close game. I think Dallas will actually pull it out late. Maybe Jason Garrett will actually let Tony Romo throw the football late in the game. I like the Cowboys in a close one.
I'm going against both of you guys, and I'm going to have to pick the Rams.
What time is the drug test for Kenny? Are we doing that now, or is that later?
Was it mandatory? I should just take the mic off.
I got the hook outside, Kenny. Don't worry about it.
I know you do.
There you go.
Our next game features the Pittsburgh Steelers against the Arizona Cardinals. Super Bowl rematch from a couple of years ago.
You know what, bro? I'm going to stun the world here. I like the Cardinals. I think the Steelers are in some trouble. I mean, I know they won last week, but they barely got by the lousy Jaguars at home. Polamalu may be out. Buddy Kenny's love interest is going to be probably out this week because he's got a concussion. Give me the Cardinals in a shocking upset.
You will be wrong. The Steelers are going to win. Now, I'll give you this. Second half last week against Jacksonville, Steelers fell asleep. All right, they really did. I think their last 8 possessions, they punted 6 times. They didn't give a damn. The Steelers, they're going to win. That's the word I'm looking for. Go ahead.
You found it.
Thank you.
Just because a man has over 10 dreams about another man doesn't mean that he's my love interest. But because of Polamalu, I'm going to pick the Steelers.
Even though he might not play.
If he doesn't play, I'll be really sad about that.
The next game features a game in London.
Tally
Who
ho.
doesn't love a football game in London? It's the Chicago Bears against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
I like the Bucks in this game. You know, a big win last week. I like the Bucks to make it 2 in a row and knock off the Bears in London. Tally ho.
Well, I'm going to do this entire prediction in my British accent. Well, listen, I bloody think Matt Forte is going to be able to run the football against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and Jay Cutler will actually get some pass protection.
That's
and
English?
the Chicago Bears. What is it?
Sounds like Brooklyn.
Yeah.
English.
Sounds like Evan.
Yeah, right.
I'm trying, damn
Come on,
it.
man.
Bottom line is the Bears beat the Buccaneers in England, our mother country.
I'm picking Bears. I want to say something about Jay Cutler, but I don't want to send the wrong message, so I'm picking Bears all the way.
Thanks for joining us here on the CBS Local Sports Pro Football Pick'em Show. For Joe Benigno, I'm Evan Roberts, and our very special guest, Kenny Zimlinghaus. Take a look at all the picks we made for Week 7 of the NFL.
After this show, these guys make me want to pick a new last name. Am I right?